Hey guys, making this video is one of the hardest things I've ever done, and I've escaped from several high security institutions. I've decided to break my silence to make a video addressing all the things that have been going on right now. For those who don't know, some controversial things have recently surfaced from my past. In 1978, when I was 21 years old, I made the terrible decision to kill a few people. I was so stupid and ignorant. I can't believe that I didn't see the pain behind that kind of behavior. I now know and understand that killing is wrong. I'm not going to sit here and justify my actions, but what you need to understand is when I did those terrible, awful things, I was going through a really dark time in my life. You see, I had a really tough childhood. I experienced death and loss at a very early age. When I was just 6 years old, my older sister Judith was brutally murdered right before my very eyes. Also, I suffer from several psychological disorders which can affect my empathy, my ability to see right from wrong. These disorders sometimes manifest themselves in violent ways, but none of that brings back the people I stabbed and whatnot. To the families of my victims, I'm sorry if you were offended by the murder of your loved ones. I understand if you are still mad at me and not ready to forgive me for those things. Just trust me when I say I will do my best to try to avoid murdering any more of your family members in the future. For the people that are saying I should still be locked up or whatever for killing all those people, I forgive you for feeling that way. Just know that I served my time, but also please understand that I was very young and that people can change a lot in 40 years. I was a different person then, and I know that I'm a better person than that now. Thank you for listening. So, this is probably the second hardest thing I've ever had to do. I didn't think I'd be doing this again so soon, but in my last video, I made reference to the passing of my sister Judith and how this event affected me. What I neglected to mention in that video is that I was actually the one who killed Judith. It was never my intention to mislead you guys about the situation with my sister's death, but I guess I can see how it may have looked to some of you like I was intentionally leaving that part of my narrative out. It honestly happened so long ago that I thought it was old news, but now I'm getting hate on Twitter about this, so I guess I have to address it. Yes, I technically was the one who stabbed my sister to death, but I want you to keep in mind, I was 6 years old. I think some of you are forgetting what it's like to be 6 years old. Like, who out there didn't make mistakes at that age? Like breaking your mom's vase, or shaving the family pet, or stabbing their older sister. I'm not perfect. None of us are. But I'm not here to make excuses. I'm here to own up to the things I've done. And the fact is, I made some comments about my sister's murder that people might have felt were misleading. And to anyone who felt misled by those comments, I take full responsibility for those comments. I hope this clears everything up. Another person I need to address is Laurie Strode, the person that maybe I've hurt the most over these years. She posted this about me on Twitter. I'm glad this monster is finally being held accountable for his actions. To Laurie specifically, I feel like I owe you a huge apology. I now realize my constant attempts to murder you have left you feeling unsafe, and that my attempts to murder your friends and family members, many of which were successful, been a source of trauma for you. On numerous occasions, I stalked you, hiding behind bushes, standing in your backyard. If you felt threatened by this, please know that was never my intention. I had no idea you would take that stuff out of context, but at the end of the day, it was done, so I need to owe you an apology for this. My behavior was unacceptable. I've reached out to Laurie, and the message is she's not ready to talk. If you're watching, Laurie, please know I never meant to hurt you. You're like a sister to me. I'm realizing that by constantly terrorizing the town of Haddonfield, a place I consider my true home, that I created a rift between myself and my fellow Haddonfieldians. It saddens me to see how I've fractured this relationship. I've tried going door to door to apologize to everyone individually, but everyone just screams in fear and slams the door in my face, or starts shooting at me. If I'd known my killing sprees were hurting people, I might have made different choices, but I can't undo the past. I can only try to be the best version of me that I can possibly be. Also, to show how sorry I am, I'm dropping this special edition apology merch, so hopefully you can all pick this up and wear it around so more people can see how sorry I really am. I'm hoping that some of the proceeds of this shirt will go to awareness, but I have to see if I can work that out, so stay tuned. Finally, if some of you are still on the fence about forgiving me, I've put together something special that I hope will at least help with the healing process. Enjoy. I decided to take a year off of murdering due to the negativity surrounding my platform. It was honestly one of the most difficult times in my life for many reasons. My purpose in this life is to scare, and whether that's wearing spooky masks or carving someone's face to look like a jack-o'-lantern, scaring and stabbing is what fulfills me. Now, more than ever, I feel proud of the person that I am. Even if I can only terrify one person, I will have done what I was put on this earth to do. There's a song that I think a lot of people with homicidal impulses can relate to.
I wanna be peaceful and good, and most of the year, that's true. But it's Halloween, and I'm free, so Haddonfield is doomed, murdering everything that I run into. Took my sister's life, stabbed her with my knife, been killed 100 times and always gotten right back up. If you try to stop me, I'll stab you in the eye. I'll keep living on, you'll die.